Yeah, so that was totally happening. I was muted, and so I had a complete conversation with myself. Um, yeah, that totally happened. Okay, so what I was saying was thank you for joining. I appreciate everybody being here. And this was the area that I did the recording for um, the hidden chest video. And so it was all here. So I was kind of cleaning up this area because this is a nice little build space. And so I wanted to build here today. And so thank you for bearing with me while I chatted to nobody except myself for a period of time there. But yeah, I am now officially online. I am talking to everybody. Um, let's see. Let me do that. Let me move my microphone a little bit closer. And so we should be good now. Okay. So, yeah, here we are. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Looks like we have Level Up Royal. Thank you for joining. He is currently at the gym, and so he has warned me not to tell any really good jokes so that he doesn't fall off the equipment or something like that. And so I'm going to tell lots of jokes. That's what's going to happen, and they're going to be corny, but I like my corny jokes. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So Last Lot is on, so thank you for being part of the stream. I think you're working and lurking as well, so thank you. Panda, always welcome. Thank you for joining the stream as well. And Angie, thank you for coming in. Hope you are doing better. And things are looking up. And Tish, always welcome. And thanks again for reminding everybody. Yeah, if you could take a moment, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. The more you hit that like button in the very beginning, the faster the stream gets recognized and punted out to everybody. So I appreciate it if you do that ahead of time. And yeah. So what is today's mission? Today's mission should be fun. Today's mission has everything to do with building some planes. I'm actually going to start off with a couple of basic ones. And the reason I'm showing off the basic ones is because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are potentially playing in expert mode. And maybe you need to get off the ground, pun intended, faster than normal. And so I'm going to show just a basic plane that you can build, two different forms of it type thing. And then as you progress, you can build more fun type of apparatus. But as we progress, we're going to continue becoming more creative to where we're going to build a complete one-off. I saw a piece that I'm going to find a way to incorporate, and we're going to have fun with that today. So bear with me as we start working through all of that. And so to start, I'm going to start pretty basic. Okay, so this is going to take 2 planks. And this is going to be your dynamic foundation. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 small thrusters. Okay, so again, 1 rod, 1 blast powder, 1 torch. And then you'll see that I'm going to put them right here, not centered on the yellow, but to the one side, inside just a little bit. And that's my 3 blasters, my 3 thrusters. Okay. Welcome, Dasker. Thanks for joining in. And this particular aircraft will come in 2 different configurations, so I'm going to show them both. Okay, I like using the medium driver's seat. If you need to know, like, what does it take to start getting all this stuff unlocked, put the composter down. Okay, so if you're having trouble, you want to be able to do more, get that composter put down, and that's going to unlock the majority of your driver's seat and everything else. So if you're in expert mode, get that composter in place. I know it sounds crazy, but you'll want to get that composter in place. So here we are. We got 3 basic thrusters, a dynamic foundation, and a seat. And then all we need to do from here is then go in and put us a couple of activated balloons right here on the blues on either corner. Okay, And we now have a basic aircraft. The only thing we have left to do is to take our wrench and program these two channels. So to turn right for me is channel 2, and to turn left for me is channel 1. And this will be used as channel 3, and then the balloons will activate on channel 4. And so this basic aircraft right here does not take very many parts at all to get into your inventory. And this I call my quick explorer, or quick eject type of aircraft. This is very, very simple. So you're going to pop in, activate the balloons, and then you can turn left, you can turn right, and you can go straight. So in terms of something simple, this is it. And there is something. As you go to land these, and I'll talk about this a little bit more here as we go. As you go to land these, if you land this from a really far height and just let it go, there is a possibility you are going to fly right into the ground. Okay? It's just something unique with the game right now. That's all. And so we're just kind of working within that constraint. Okay? I'm going to push this one over a little bit. And then I'm going to build version 2 of this, which actually takes the same amount of materials, but I'll explain the differences between the two. So I'm going to quickly go in here, snap these same thrusters in place. And now I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to go to the balloons. I'm going to use a large balloon now, put it in center, and I'm going to push it one stud back. Okay? Just one stud back. Then I'm going to take the driver's seat, and push it. So technically the center line of this will split both the back of the seat and the big balloon in the back. Now we will program this the same. So for me, right is channel 2, left is channel 1. And so both of these are very, very similar, but they have two different purposes. And what's unique is it's the same materials for both. If you keep these materials on you at all times as you're running around or whatnot, you could build these for a quick getaway or whatever you need to. But the difference between the two has everything to do with height, okay? So if you go here, I'm just going to punt this off. We're going to jump off here, and then we're going to go on to this one. And then we're going to jump off. And you're going to see we have a height difference, even though these are the same materials. You say, well, why not just use the bigger one, right? And that kind of makes a lot of sense, but sometimes you need to fly lower to be able to see that there are brutes or bears running around. Say you're out there trying to harvest materials and stuff like that from some of these animals. The lower flying one is going to be a better option for you. If you need to get to the top of Lost Isles, for example, the floating islands, this configuration with the large balloon is what's going to put you on top of the floating islands. Okay, so something this simple will get you on top of the floating islands. The same thing applies as it comes down. The faster you go, there is a possibility of the ground engulfing you. So you'll want to activate your balloon a couple times till you get close to the ground, let it go, and then you'll be able to land softly. Okay, so those two aircraft, very simple. We're going to break one apart here in a second. Oh, see, I would have went right into the ground on that one. I don't know if you noticed that. And there you go. Okay, so two basic aircraft. I have nothing in my inventory except for torches. Let's go ditch the torches. We're just going to toss them right here. Okay, so these are all the materials right here. You got the three thrusters and your 2 balloons, your seat, and your dynamic foundation. We're going to break this. And so now when you go to your inventory, you'll see that this is all you need to have full directional steering and turning and everything else. Okay, so basic materials to get, quite literally, and then the wrench. To build the wrench, you know you're going to need where is the wrench here? I'm used to making it on the crafting bench. Hang on. I probably went right past it, didn't I? Well, we're just going to put a crafting bench down. How about that? Okay. So the crafting bench is basically 3 rods of any kind. So when you're out there collecting rods, and then 1 of the cords. So relatively simple to make. Always have a wrench on you. Once you start building aircraft that has potentially storage on it, and we'll do that next, then you're going to want to keep a wrench on it just in case. There was a scenario to where I did not have a wrench, and I had a rollie do some aerial assault attacks on me, popped a couple of my tires on the bottom of my aircraft, and it did not fly great at all. And then I had to redo thrusters because it knocked thrusters also when I landed, and I didn't have a wrench to turn. So I quite literally made it to where I could make left-hand turns only, and I did that all the way back. So that was kind of interesting. But I made it back. And so ever since then, I always keep a wrench on me. Let's see. Moving on, as you progress, there's another aircraft that I've been building on the basic, and I'll explain why I build this one in particular. Okay, so this involves, I'm going to start with a jack. So you've got the basic ones that you can keep on you. If you are a toy builder, most likely you have all of these basic materials on you at all times so that you can fly away. If you want to get into toy building, keep those basic materials on you at all times. Okay, so now we're going to move into what I call like the next step in plane building. Okay, and you'll see that I use this particular aircraft at all times because it's more utility and purposeful built than it is for looks. And so for me, I am now starting with marble foundations. Okay, I'm using marble for all of this. There's a couple different marble colors you can use. I just happen to be using this color scheme. And so I'm going to put a 16 by 16 down, and then I'm going to go back up here, put a 8 by 4. On either end, and I'm going to go ahead and stack another 8 by 4 on top. And so there's 2 safeguards that are happening when I do this, and there's a lot of builders that don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to be explaining all of this. Okay, so right now I have a platform that is 2 layers thick. Okay, so 2 layers thick with some 8 by 4 by 1s there at the very end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to go ahead and put tires. These are just the simple tires, small, and I'm going to put it on each corner inset. And we now have 4 tires inset on each one of the corners there. There are 2 safeguards by doing this, okay? So if you're wondering why planes are sinking into the ground, there's a couple different things that I've noticed that have been common with a lot of this stuff. People are having to put like a basic foundation down. Let me scroll through my menu. Okay, people are putting a basic foundation down to land a lot of their aircraft on right now. And quite honestly, that's a good safety measure to have in place anyways. Okay. But this has two safety measures built on. Number one, the game recognizes tires as supposed to be above the ground. Okay. That's the first thing. Number two, if it sees a platform on a platform, the game mechanics will try and assume that this isn't one layer deep, and it will not swallow typically. Okay, so this particular base right here, having both the tires and two levels, has safeguards in place that prevents this thing from really flying into the ground. Does it mean it cannot? And the answer is no. Depending on how fast you hit the ground is going to be the last safety measure that you need to put in place to make sure that these aircraft do not get swallowed by the ground. If this is sitting on the ground in its current configuration, I have not had this swallowed up yet at all. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, if you're building some kind of aircraft, and it doesn't have to be this particular design, you're going to want this type of setup on the bottom of it to prevent it from getting swallowed. Okay, if you're doing directional building pieces as well, and you just want the looks and you can't have these tires and stuff like that, I'm going to let you know, go ahead and please put it on a base. Okay, if you happen to log out of the game for whatever reason and log back in, if the aircraft is sitting on the ground, it probably is going to get swallowed up. This can also happen if you are go into a cave and come out of the cave. There's a possibility your aircraft could get swallowed up into the ground. And so, again, safety measures. This particular setup here, I have not had one get lost in any way, shape, or form. So I'm passing this knowledge on to everybody so that you could do with it what you will. Okay, so next step here, continuing on to the utility purpose, is I'm going to actually put down two big thrusters once I can get it to orientate correctly. There we go. And they're just going to sit right there in the middle. And then I'm going to put my turning thrusters, small ones, up here in the middle. Good to go. And then I'm going to come take my tool. Same thing, channel 2 for me is turn right. Channel 1 for me is turn left. So none of that changes. All of that is still the same. You ask, why did I have these build outs here? That's a great question, because they can house chests of any kind. Okay, so go ahead and put chests on there. Get yourself retrofitted. Last safety measure I put in play. Well, I put a couple of them. Let's put that in. Let's understand that. So the width, the 16 by 16, means that you are probably not going to fall off if you accidentally hit X while flying this thing. Okay. What I like to do is go ahead and use fence pieces to simply put another layer of fall off protection. Okay, so when you jump out of the seat, this fence says, hey, don't go this way, and you will not fall off. Okay, so this is an aircraft you can take to the sky, accidentally hit X, and you will remain on the platform. So that's another important factor. If you utilize these smaller ones, it is a possibility that you'll catch on this very edge when you get off, but then sometimes you just fall. So this configuration right here, yeah, you're good. Next thing we're going to want to do from here is we're going to want to put a balloon right smack in the middle. Okay, so the reason I like using this particular platform is I've got all these grid lines that helps me align everything correctly. And you say, well, how do I put a balloon in the middle? Well, that's great. I'll explain it to you. First step, I'm going to put one balloon off to the side. Doesn't matter where you put it, just have to be off to the side, away from the middle. Next thing you do, you're going to take a second balloon and you're going to aim your cursor right at the base of that first balloon and move it over. And what that's going to do is it's actually going to center the balloon completely well on this aircraft. Okay, so this balloon trick helps you center object, and this applies for everything. It's not just balloons. So if you wanted to center a single post, I'll just break that real quick. Okay, let's say we wanted to put a fence piece. I'll get a 1x1 real quick. Let me get a blue one here. You can't put a fence piece in the middle. Okay, you see it's taking me to either edge. Or any piece for that matter. But if you aim at the base of the balloon and you come over here, you come over, you'll see that I've been able to now center that fence piece right in the middle. So it works for anything. If you're a builder out there and you're trying to get something to center, that's how you're going to get it to center. So hopefully that building technique helps you. And in this particular case, I'm going to go back to my balloon here. If you move the cursor and it's not turning red, or it's not turning green, that means you need to adjust your angle here. You're not quite at the base of that balloon. That's how you know. Okay, so I'm putting a inflated balloon in the middle. I didn't mean to sidetrack there, squirrel, but that's an important one. So I put a balloon here in the middle, and then after that, I'm going to put 5 more balloons, or 4 more balloons on the corner here. And that's going to be the balloons that inflate and deflate for height. Okay. And then from here goes the seat. I'm going to center this and put this as far back as I can. And that's going to be the driver's seat. And then, not to be fooled by my own map skills, but I always put on a flag, okay, a map marker. And so for me, I mark it with the leaves, which kind of look like fins to me, so that's why I designate that as an airplane. And I always go for the color yellow. Good to go. So wherever you see these, those are going to be my airships. Now, if you're carrying passengers, there is still plenty of room. So you're going to want to go to your seats. You can put little bar stools if you want. I'm just going to put matching seats in my particular case. And so you're going to want to center it up from the balloon and right there between that white and blue. And so now you got room for 2 passengers. Okay. And then we're once again, I think we programmed the thrusters already, so we just remove this and it's good to go. Okay, so this aircraft is now set up. You've got storage on either end. You've got the capacity to fly, turn, go forward. From full height, you can deflate the balloons and let it drop on its own. Okay, from full height. There's no need to have to worry about reinflating, deflating the balloons in this particular aircraft and worrying about the ground swallowing this up. So all the safety measures that I talked about, which were the tires, as well as the dual layer platform and the balloon here right in the middle that slows it down, you're not going to sink into the ground. Okay, if you build this thing and sink into the ground, feel free to reach out to me and say, I sunk into the ground. I'm going to want proof because I've flown this thing in every different scenario on every single map, and this is just a proven platform that works, that I never have to worry about. The other good thing about this is, we'll just fly out to one of the locations real quick, is its buoyancy factor. Land of misfit toys. And then while we're flying over, you'll notice if you need a place to stay, their Bates Motel is available. I hear they have great nightly rates. So this will go down, but this aircraft will float. So if you're wondering about getting chests on those individual islands and stuff like that, just know you can do that with this aircraft. It's good to go. If you do jump out of the seat because of the waves, that's fine. It'll let you sit, take back off, and you are good to go. So we're going to go ahead and fly back. See, Bates Motel. And if you take off while inflating, it's going to go kind of straight, which I like. And if you need some more height, just go ahead and stop flying for a moment, and then you'll get your height. No big deal. And there you go. Basic aircraft. Now, if you need more height, not a big deal. Go ahead and add more of these balloons off to the sides. More of the small balloons off to the sides. If you need to, if you really need a lot of height, you can add the big balloons here as well. So I'll just toss that out there. So this configuration here will work just fine too, and then you're going to get a lot of height. So all right, so there we go. We've gone from basic utility in two different formats. So if you're just getting started and you need something to get around, this is great for looking for bus stations especially. Or you just want to get someplace really fast. These are great. Once you start getting to the point in the game to where you now need to start collecting a lot of materials, want to go from place to place, this comes in handy. The great thing about this configuration is you have the ability to expand. Let me just talk about that real quick. You can come over here, add 2 more platforms. Go with blue chest this time. Add more chests. And so let's say you're in a bind and you need more storage. There you go. So it's just a quick addition. And you could do that with any chest, just for the record. Doesn't have to be gem chests. If you're going on for a multiple day run, like I did earlier, that comes in handy. So, all right. So I'm going to catch up with chat here. I see Night Queen is on. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. And Rooster joined. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah. So that's utility purpose planes here. And your basic get around planes. And now we need to build something fun. Because there's a lot of cool ways to build planes. And let's see, where am I at? So I'm a half hour in. I want to talk about one of the pieces I intend to incorporate today. So let's go to Fortnite Festival and find this piece. I want to incorporate this. We've got some cool looking wings I think we can incorporate somehow. What else? this. And then if we go down to here, I think we got some more stuff. Yes, right here. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this thing. Who wouldn't want this on an airplane? Seriously. Let's see. We've got these, which I think would be great. And of course, we got all these other fun stuff. I don't know about those just yet. So let's see what we can do. Let's come up with something real quick. I think we got some pink platforms. Hang on. I think those are roof pieces. They are. Look at this. Oh, we got two halves on this one. Oh yeah, we got two halves. Okay. What else? What else? What else we got? We got pink walls. I know we had pink floors. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay. We got yellow bubblegum and nanner type floors. Yeah, let's make it happen. We're going to do something. We are going to do something because, oh, we got to have this. We got to have this piece. For sure. Okay. Let's make it happen. Do I have fly mode? Oh, I do have fly mode. Look at that. Rooster, are you liking the direction I'm heading with this thing here? Like, that's what I want to know. If you think I should build this unicorn thing, put ones in the chat. This is fun stuff. Got to make it happen. Let's see. Ones. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Those gonna have to be smaller. Yep. I don't have a plan just yet, everybody, so bear with me. Sometimes you just gotta mess around with this. And we will build around. Okay, so now we need this. Remember I talked about centering? This is an instance where I need to do that because it is one stud difference. One is we gotta build this. I almost turned this into a giant llama looking thing, but We'll get there. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? What other cool pieces did we have? Let's go back to roofs. All right, we need to go 6 studs out. We can do that. That is 4. I think 16 will do what I need. No, it will not. This is all part of the fun. Trying to get this figured out. Yes, build the unicorn. All right. Yep. This gives me a place for balloons too. Number 2 is not build the unicorn. I guess so. If you don't like the unicorn, I guess that's the option. That's the other option. I won't be mad if that's what you're saying. I won't be mad. Don't worry. Let me get this inverted here. No hard feelings. Nobody likes the unicorn. It's okay. Oh, 2 is we don't care. We're building a unicorn. Ha 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 ha. I just wanted to have some fun. So, yeah. That kind of gives it a wing effect, doesn't it? Hang on, let's look at this. That's a lot bigger than I anticipated. Yes, Rooster. Yes. You have built some absolutely amazing stuff on another level. For sure. No, this has got a unique build to it. Broke the rule. Broke the rule. It's okay. Oh, whoa. That's quite interesting. Hang on. Come on. All right, well, let's work with this for a minute here. Let's just look at this. Kind of looks like a turtle. Yeah, it's getting there. You're saying turtle. I don't know if you play Pokemon, but this is like a pink Lapras to me for some odd reason. Oh, hang on. Let me try the inverted piece. May need to put the plate back on here. The joy of trying to get stuff attached sometimes. Okay, we're going to call it good with that. Because at least it's in. All right, we're inching our way closer, everybody. Bear with me. This is all part of the process. I did not pre-plan this in any way, shape, or form other than I saw a piece and I wanted to use. And that's how the crazy began. Okay, so this time I'm going to use this piece first. And did I get that correct? Yes. Okay. did I do last time? I think I did something like this. Yeah. Oh, no, but we wanted it closer. I think we overlapped one too many. Yeah, because we're two studs. And so I will set this apart, and we will get this. Did I get it? And the answer is... I did. Let's look at it from above. Survey says we've got a strange looking flying apparatus going on now. Perfect. And it definitely has to have a flaming tail. Can we sneak a balloon in here? And the answer is no. So we will turn them sideways. How many pieces we got on? Alrighty. One, two, three, four. That, nope, not what I wanted at all. Oh, that's why I can't do that. All right. In case you were wondering why I did that, is I knew this wing was now attached just on this little corner. So I didn't have any qualms doing that. Oh, that should be close to neutral. And then now we can come back here. Yes. May not need it. Hang on. Welcome, Muddy Girl. You probably came in and said, "What in the world?" And you're exactly right. And so I am literally having fun building some uniqueness type aircraft. Yeah. And we are going to top this off with what we had talked about in the beginning also. Alrighty, and we need to fix this one. A unicorn butterfly? I could see that. All right, let's see what it does. We're going to release it. It should come down in theory. Yep. Alrighty, and then I bet if we put 4, oh no, that one won't want to fly. I bet you the magic number is going to be 4 to become airborne. And we can just pretend for a moment that nobody saw that, okay? Yep. Nobody saw that. We're going to switch to big balloons. This one will most likely have to go back here. Almost. Okay. We will get this balanced out in no time. It flies. And it nosedives. Okay, so we want to switch. We want to switch this with this. It's one too many up front. Yeah, one too many up front. All right, so we're going to do our own trick here. And that should balance it. Yep. Oh, we took some damage. All right, we'll have to slow this down a little bit more. All right, let's get this thing to turn. Have to go a little. Nope. Okay. Can I put a big one thruster? Nope. Little yes. Love when the tires just do that. No, does not scare me whatsoever. Okay, so this would be counter, so this will be left, and this will be right. And then we can put some big thrusters back here. All right. We got something going. We have some mechanical motion. Let's see if we can sneak in another couple of thrusters. Yes. And this one, this time will be channel 2. And this one will be channel 1. And I think we can put another big thruster. Yep. Right there. And we should be ready to rock and roll. Creatures that are majestic do not need to fly fast. Okay, that is my thing. Okay, this majestic butterfly unicorn does not need to turn fast or anything. It just does its thing. There it is, and it's all its glory right there. The butterfly unicorn llama. Yeah, the butterfly unicorn llama. Judging by the flames, it's powered by Taco Bell. Well, it could be. That's part of the mythical part. All right, so we're going to land this over here by the not so complicated parts. There we go. I have built a flying aircraft with a unicorn head. It's the mythical Lapras. This will be the next Pokemon right here. And so, yeah. One's in the chat if I should do a complete build tutorial because you think everybody's going to want one. 2, I'm just crazy. Let's go with that. 1 for build tutorial, 2 for I'm crazy and I should never build this thing again and we should forget about it. But I did build it and I mean, who else wants this unicorn head? This would make a cool boat. So on the next episode of Building Boats with Joker, we're gonna build a pirate ship that is mythical also, or majestic. Yes. I appreciate everybody putting ones in the chat. I like having fun with these. Okay, if you see the land of Misfit Toys, and maybe one day I'll show the land of Misfit Toys. We did fly by it, but we didn't go there. It's been a lot of the crazy ideas that I've had in the past that I've just built just to build. What can I make fly? Most of them are PG rated. However, there is one that is rated NC-17 that's over there, and it did not intend for that build to end up the way it did. It got carried away and went in that direction. Yeah. And so it is in the land of Misfit Toys, and it does fly, but I don't want to show it. So you were imagining a Viking longboat using the unicorn. Yes, that is exactly what is on my mind right now. That is literally exactly what's on mine. A Viking ship with this up at the front. And the whole thing would be pink also. So, yeah, that has to be. Let's see. You could put your friends on the wings. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. We could put everybody on the wings of this thing. Do it? Yeah, build a Viking ship? Yeah, that'll be on shipbuilding day. Today's airplane day. So, okay, that's 3 down, I guess. Oars? Oh, yeah. Oars. Yes. Yes. You have me thinking. Oh my goodness. A Viking ship with the unicorn head, oars, and cannonballs. Yes. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. Okay, so we've got our unicorn majestic creature built. And now let's look at these other big pieces. How big are they? Yeah. I think they were roof pieces also, maybe? Those would make for interesting wings. What does the bottom look like? Okay, what about these pieces? Oh, these are pretty gnarly big too, huh? Oh boy. Oh my god, I just saw something. Oh my goodness. I see something here. Not a plane. Uh, I could be dating myself, or maybe you just don't know the reference also, but that's could be. But I see the top of Ultron's head. Anybody else see this? Anybody part of the Voltron crew? Hmm. Hmm. This just took a turn in direction that I was going. I can't put it up on my screen. Let me see. Um, Wonder Woman? Okay, let's look at both real quick. Uh, yeah, I wish I could just. I wish I could show this image. I see just the top of Voltron. I mean, it's missing like the tiger face and stuff like that, but it's got the. It's it's got the look. It really does. It. Oh my goodness! I don't. Uh. Oh my goodness! How do I? I wish I could show this on stream here. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna leave this right here because there are far more out of the box thinking amazing builders out there. Like Rooster. Rooster would probably finish this and make it look like Voltron, and I would look like the Temu version of Voltron, um, in a sense. So I'm just gonna leave this right here, and maybe somebody else can finish that idea. Put it on Discord. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should take a picture of this. You made an airship with the star backdrop. Yeah, I think I can combine the two. Let's see, where is that other? Oh, there's Land of Misfit Toys. Let's see. I'm gonna go fly over here for a second. No, oh my! You've got the coolest dragon on the planet, Rooster. And I know that took just hours of conceptually putting that together, and I would have lost patience in just a little bit of time. Um, Here's the mini Star Trek aircraft. I don't want to show the other ones because those are slotted for videos. Okay, so I've got this banana plane that I did, and it's got the fuselage that are two inverted tables on top of each other. I think I could use this same body concept, but then put that Voltron looking head in the back. Maybe. I don't know. This was a Doom plane. This, to this day, this is literally the smoothest, most just amazing flyer that I got in my fleet. I I don't know why this thing is so balanced and just flies just absolutely amazing. There's my school bus, and let me try and find this way. This aircraft here, I was kind of having some fun with this one. But I got this one to balance. I didn't know what to expect when we were going to go against the Storm King. So the week prior to the Storm King, I was building these cannon systems that had the ability to drop cannons from the sky. So the whole idea was to steer, fly above a Storm King, and just drop cannonballs on them. And this would just take absolutely too long to build. But the concept or the idea was good, at least, I guess. Which way am I going? That way. Thank you for posting pics, Tish. I appreciate that. We'll fly by the Bates Motel. I don't know if I ever showed this on stream, but it is complete. By the way, this was going to be my entry for Halloween. So this is the check-in office with laundry services and basic concessions. And then here were the start of all the different rooms. So all the rooms were decorated and stuff like that. But yeah, this was going to be my entry. And then, of course, you got the house at the top of the hill with the long staircase as well. Never got around to finishing that, though. So, it's okay. All right, we are back. I don't know if this is a square edge. Let's figure that out real quick. Yep, Bates Motel. For some reason, there's always a vacancy. Let me see if this sticks. That does. Oh my god, we can make a giant lawn dart. Who played with lawn darts? One's in the chat if you played with lawn darts, the original. Two, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say lawn darts. How about that? Let's start with that. So one, yes, you know what lawn darts are. Two, you have no idea what they are. And then I'll tell you a story about lawn darts. Yeah, you're safe in the Bates Motel as long as you don't take a shower. Absolutely. Okay, with this being said, I am going to make a fighter style-ish type of aircraft. Oh, a lot of ones in the chat so far. Okay, well that's good. Well, let me tell you a story. And you may have stories very similar to this if you play with lawn darts. So got a hold of lawn darts, and you know the original ones came with metal tips, and then the hoops that you were supposed to throw them in to score points and stuff were made out of a thick plastic, right? They were like hula hoops basically, just different diameters. And of course, you always play the game as intended. But then at some point, well, I don't claim this to be for everybody, but I know people like me, people like my cousins, we started coming up with our own versions of the game. So if you ever seen the movie Grown Ups, okay, where they take the bow and arrow and they shoot an arrow way up in the sky, and the first person that moves out of the circle, last person standing is the one that types of win, the one who wins. We played a game very similar to that with lawn darts. looking back at it, it was extremely stupid because we played it for a long time. We kept throwing these darts way up in the air. They would be landing like next to us and stuff like that. And we played for a good long while. Okay. And at one point, we threw one of the darts and went all the way up. And when it landed, it went through that hula hoop plastic ring and stuck through. So it went down like halfway in the dart. And we all looked at it because we're like, oh my God, everything we were doing, we were pretty not smart. Because when we saw what that did to the hula hoop ring, we thought this could actually go into our skulls. And so we had no accidents, fortunately, but it's just the time before realization. I'm considering ourselves pretty lucky because, you know, we did a lot of, well, we've done a lot of stupid things as kids. If Level Up Royal was on here, he could tell you a lot of stories also about a lot of the stupid stuff we did as kids. But I think he had to take off for a minute, which is probably good because then he'll implicate me on some things, and some of these stories I probably don't want getting out as well. So maybe that's good news. So, anyways, yes, Level Up Royal and I go back. We go back way long time. Yeah, playing Russian roulette with darts, not a smart idea. Yeah, we did a lot of things that were not smart. That is just one of them. And I say that with as much love and consideration as humanly possible, but that was not one of them. Okay. Surprised we are still alive. I echo that statement greatly. That I do. I very much do. My take on it is um, they created warning labels because of Generation X. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, he is still on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't implicate me on anything here. We'll keep these stories to ourselves. Yes. I think this body's too big now. Too big. Let me. All right, let me get this ratio figured out real quick. Okay. I'm going to have to build this. Yeah, thank goodness there's no proof of half the stuff we've done. I 100% agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. Yes. Not that we did anything, you know, like a crime. I'm just saying, like, just for the sheer lack of smartness in the actions that we did. No implicating me. Level up. That's not how this works. That's the size I want. Oh, I know how this is going to kind of go now. Okay. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over and expecting a different result. Um, how does this want to snap? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. I'm going to have to put another switch. Bear with me. There's going to be a unique mechanic to this, and we got to figure this out. Some of you may have already done it, but I have not. Hmm. I never use this pickaxe for a reason.
Yeah, honey. Yep. Yeah, text me later or whatever. All right, love you, girl.
Oh, okay. We're good.
That was Johnson.
There we go. We've got this figured out.
Yeah, I met her in the academy. And then I found out we were neighbors because she lived in that next neighborhood over.
All right.
Remember she lived in the trailer behind her mom's house? Do you remember that? You were such a baby. You were like a year, maybe two.
Now they're facing in the wrong direction. Yeah, if parents knew what we did, yeah, you are absolutely right on that. Absolutely. But that's okay. They didn't need to know. They did not need to know. And this is how we fix it. Go like this, which is still wrong, but I'm gonna attempt it anyways. Yep. Sir Laugh-Slot was a perfect angel. I believe it. I believe it. I do. Sir Laugh-Slot seems like a very good person, so I believe it. I ever stacked switches before? I don't know if I have. Let me see. I'm going to try one real quick. No. Cannot stack switches. We can do that. And then we will go like this. All right, now we have the ability to get rid of this structure. Okay, now we can continue this build. So we have this. I think. Yeah, Mighty Girl, you're absolutely correct. It was definitely a different time back then. I agree. Everybody did take care of everybody. Level Up could tell you, we were at his place, our other buddy's house, or my place. That's where it was. And when we were in the neighborhood, you knew where everybody was based on the collection of bikes. That is literally how you knew everybody was. The whole, be out till the street lights turn on, all that type of stuff. Those were definitely legit things back then too, for sure. I think I want to use... bear with me, everybody. Let me try something. Let me turn off my filters. And go to the roof pieces here. Okay, so now go back to switches. I'm going to start off with that piece right there. And take it from there. And then... Level Up, Royal, and I will not talk about BB guns. There are stories associated with that as well. We have to draw the line. That's where we're going to draw the line. I'm looking for a piece for up front, and so I'm trying to sort this out. So bear with me, everybody. Oh, there is a smaller one. That's what I can't find. Is this it? That is definitely not it. Oh, that's the one I wanted for the back. No, we're going to stick with the gray for a second. Oh. There's a small cap that I'm looking for. It is smaller. Hang on. Maybe it is in mechanics. Oh, nope, there it is. This is what I'm going to put on. Nope, that is not it. No. Sorry, everyone. Bear with me. I normally spread all the pieces I want to use out, but I have not in this case. Okay, hang on. I wish I knew what was causing that new rotate. Okay, so that should let me. Yep. Oh, I forgot about the tongue thing. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to work. The difference is we are going to adjust the height a little bit. No. What I was thinking is not going to work. We will call that one good for now. All right, so now let's see. We want to go ahead and place a. We want to place a plate to rotate. Oops. Okay. Perfect. And then I literally almost just first game you got was the Atari gaming system, so I basically started off on computer, and so for me, the first game that I kind of got into was Oregon Trail. So that was the first game I got into. Let's see. I did play NES. Like I could tell you, like Level Up and we had plenty of long nights playing NES at the different places. That is for sure. We had a lot of fun, and like to this day, he is still like the true Legend of Zelda expert. And so he puts out his videos on Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. And so if you need any advice in those particular areas, he's the one that you would turn to. So he is the definite expert in these areas for sure. And so that's the content that he focuses on. I know he's been doing No Man's Sky as well and stuff like that. But it's the whole thing about this discussion is like we all started young on something, right? So for me, it's the Oregon Trail. So Oregon Trail for me is going out and, you know, eliminating these animals to get resources and stuff like that. I think I played as the banker to start off with, but then that wasn't as fun as playing, and I can't think of it. Well, the hunter, I guess, because he was the one that you had, you know, a third of the money. You went out and you basically had to gather your food by hunting all the time. That was me. Maybe a surprise to some of you, maybe not, but that was definitely me. Um, let's see. I think maybe I knew somebody with Atari. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I didn't play. I just that didn't have the lasting memory for me. The lasting memory for me was Oregon Trail, and then after that it became Mario everything, right? The Mario Revolution, for sure. I'm thinking we're almost good here. So this one I'm going to put some landing gear and stuff on. How did... Where is this angle coming from? That's awesome and unique all at the same time. I don't know. I did play other games growing up that did not involve any electronics at all. I thought those were fun. Played a lot of D&D. Oh, interesting. Before programming, yeah. I don't know. Have you been part of the Colombos and Colomberry streams? Those incidentally take place, I think, right about now. Also, that's Long Tom. He does K&K, which is a mix of Dungeons and Dragons, but in this version, that's pretty cool too. If you're interested, just got to give Long Tom a plug too because he does good stuff for the community. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but we can use it. And I'm going to put on what I never use, which is medium wheels. And we want something that turns. All right, round 2. Yes. Okay. Just test this. Yes. We're getting there. It will fly. We're going to move this as far as we can get it. Aim another one. Yeah, when I had my month-long vacation, I got to sit in on his streams and check it out, and he does a great job. He definitely does a great job. And oh boy. We're trying to get this to stick. I don't want to damage the wings. Let me. I can do this. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. We can make this happen. I'm going to go like this. Put that piece there. And then we can go ahead and put this piece here. Yep. And now we can do this. Look at that. See? We had this under control the whole time. With the exception of when these pieces go on a 45-degree angle for some reason. All right. That is good. We've got some turning thrusters in place, and so the only thing we have left to do is balloons. Let me get this thing balanced out. Big thruster in place. Perfect. Oh, we don't want this one on there. Okay, that looks better. And then if we were to put big balloons on this monster. Oh, yes. I'm going to say right here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And those may break. No. Okay, nose went up, right? I figured it would. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, interesting. Oh, okay. No, we don't want to do that. Almost there, everybody. Hang on. I think we're good. You need to figure out turning a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, what do I gotta? I still gotta switch up front. I gotta get rid of that. Let me add some more turning capacity. Let me put that there. And that one there. Are we getting anything in this coming update? I don't know. I can tell you what I'm hoping for. Let's just put it that way. I'm hoping for some quality of life updates. I think we are. Can I fit in there? No. Excuse me. All right, that's a little bit better. There's some fixes that we definitely need to get. And I'm hoping that's kind of the major focus for this one. Hopefully one day we'll get this particular. Thank you, Tish. This particular fix, the whole seat thing. You know, that's it's kind of a pickle. So hopefully we do get that fixed. I think I'm gonna move the seat. Let me move the seat first. That should adjust. Oh, and the lag, yeah, that's the big one I think right now. Oh, see, now we're going nose down. Yeah, we want that lag fixed. That is for sure. I'm gonna put a balloon right smack in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna aim here. We're gonna put that one right about there. And so from this point forward, what we're doing is we're trying to balance this aircraft out a little bit. So we'll chat on that here on just a second. Move that back a hair, go back up. That balloon could move forward a little bit. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about lag for a second. I think, you know, I think that's become the number one quality of life change that we want. I think from a Lego perspective, I know that they flat out came and said that they were not going to be fixing that as part of this last upgrade. And, you know, I know that development team has different things going on, stuff from time to time. So, you know, but I think for us players, I think the lag issue has definitely become number one. What else? I think the whole seat glitch, I think that's probably has definitely taken second fiddle to the lag, because that has affected our gameplay. I know that there are people that have lost worlds as a result of the lag also. And so we definitely don't want to see that. Oh, let me get that switch plate fixed up front real quick. We definitely don't want to see that. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to see some quality of life updates. I can tell you, from my perspective, I was definitely pleasantly surprised on the Community Chest Edition. So, like, I know the lag is like a thing. Don't. That was funny right there. I don't care who you are. I know the lag thing is kind of a bit of a pickle. Don't. No, I'm not saying it isn't. But the team definitely surprises me from time to time with some of their stuff. And so I always err on the side of, good intentions and stuff like that. That's just my nature. So hopefully they fix it. But it is heart-wrenching, though. I mean, like, Level Up and there's some stuff that has happened to us and a huge project that we did. And it's like we put a lot of time and effort into building a lot of this stuff. It was the adventure park in particular. And then he builds a huge ride and it works wonderfully and everything works great. And then one update, one patch later, they change physics and then everything is just completely off. And that is just heart-wrenching from that particular aspect. I knew going in when they brought in the Storm King, I tested that barge that they came out with, and based on that, I knew they were about to change the physics again. I just knew it. I knew what it would take to fix it, so I knew that the only mechanism they had to make those adjustments was going to be a physics change. And it was rough because that first go around really made a lot of things not work right. So in addition to the lag, for me, it's, how often are they going to change the physics for Level Up? I know it's how often are they going to change the physics and stuff like that. So that's something to take into consideration. But I think right now, if they didn't add any new content, okay, no new content whatsoever, I think the best thing is just a quality of life upgrade. So I'm just going to toss that out there. Put ones in the chat if you think that quality of life upgrade is the way to go. You got to show Epic that that's what we want. And then 2, if you'd like to see just new content, I guess. But for me right now, I think the importance of quality of life upgrades. So with that being said, I've got the second plane built here. We used the big sweeping wings. I do have a special plane project in the works over in Area 51. That I will not be showing anybody until that one's done. And quite honestly, the aircraft is so complicated that I don't think I'll ever have a build tutorial for it. But I will get it to work, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to like it, and it's going to end up being more complicated than the other complicated one that I built. Let me go see if I can find that one real quick. Hang on. It's one of my favorite aircraft to fly, but the physics change just really got me also on it just recently. Physics changes is the reason why you don't get into complex builds. Yeah, there's definitely truth to that. I'm going to try and stay at kind of an angle over here. Okay, so this particular aircraft, this is literally one of my favorite to fly, or was until the recent update. This thing was just an absolute dream to fly, and now it just does whatever wonky stuff. And I don't know why, but I like this aircraft. It became too complicated to do a build tutorial to where I almost could not even duplicate it myself. So I've kept it. It's just my personal aircraft. Nobody else can have it, and that's good. And I was okay with that. And this is also another video that I built but never actually released. And I'm trying to stay away from looking at the barn. The barn contains some stuff. So thank you, Muddy Girl. Yeah, I think quality of life changes is I think, in my opinion, epic. I know you're listening to streams from time to time, and I know you're listening to the community, but I think right now everybody really wants a quality of life upgrade. Just fixing some of these issues. I think if you did that right now, your entire player base would just be absolutely in love with you. Rooster has a really good idea as well. We're not seeing the build kits come into the item shop like we used to, and so that's important. We want to see those build kits, even if it's some of the same kits. Like I hear of a lot of people coming into the game. I get to interact with them. They message me from time to time, and they're like, "Oh, where'd you get that beast from?" And it's from this kit and stuff. And I was like, "Well, when does it come into the item shop?" I'm like, "I don't know." Okay, so I think even if we just rotated some of these, that's great. I don't think we should wait to end of April to bring back Star Wars stuff. Like, there's a lot of people that want the Star Wars kits, and so I'd like to see those come back. Just a regular rotation of kits. Maybe you can break them out differently or whatever, but I'd really like to see a rotation of kits. Another thing too is that there's a lot of people that do toy builds. I'm one of them. I like just building a lot of this complicated stuff. Like, here was that Raven plane project that I did. I just did nothing but Raven pieces here. This one came out. This was pretty fun. I like that. Wasn't a huge fan of this car one. I haven't revisited this yet. I've been doing a lot of Expert World stuff, having fun with that. So I'll revisit this Raven car, but really just being a toy builder is just taking all these unique pieces that come out and building a creation. So this was my Raven one, which incidentally flies really well also. Today was my first attempt getting to play with Fortnite Festival, and we built this contraption. So if you're just coming now to the stream or something like that, you can see that this one will fly, this one will turn, and it's just truly a unique one-off piece. So we built this today just for fun, and then we have built this one over here as well. Just taking a bunch of pieces. You can see I did do a lot of unique rotates on this one, and so these giant tail fins would make an excellent jumbo jet, for example. So hopefully we'll see something like that in the future. But yeah, this is what toy building is all about. Coming up with something interesting and just finding a way to make it fly. I have a lot of fun doing this, but right now I could really go for a quality of life upgrade. So Epic, if you are listening, we gotta ramp up them servers here somehow, because those lags are really making gameplay unique and interesting from time to time. So I'm not saying it's okay when you play survival, because nobody wants to deal with that in survival either. But when you're playing in nothing but Expert World and you're at the cusp of losing a world simply because of lag, that's kind of a big thing. Like that hurts player base. I don't want to see that happen to anybody. because of all the lag issues, as you know, Craftopia does a lot of unique challenges. There's more challenges that are kind of being discussed right now, potentially to move forward as we enter this period where we need some more content type thing. And so Craftopia is doing a great, idea with the community coming up with these different challenges. But we have stayed away from no totem based challenges because of the lag. Because, people could do everything right, but the lag can be what costs them a world. And so we don't want to encourage that right now from that perspective. And you say, well, why do a no totem challenge? Well, the reality is no totem challenges really puts your skills on the line. And so I think it's important. I've done the no totem challenges. We're going to do a no totem Storm King run this weekend live on Sir Laugh-A-Lot's stream as well. So I've been working on a sacrificial world to where if we lose it, we lose it. But it's going to be a lot of fun that day. Sir Laugh-A-Lot's got a 12-hour stream planned for that day. This Saturday, and then we're going to be running through a whole bunch of Storm King runs, and at some point doing a no totem run as well. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, so for right now, just great new focus on content. The community chest stuff was great. But we want that lag fixed. and I think if we could ask for one more thing, and again, I'm not a greedy individual, so if all you do is fix the lag and that's it, yeah, we're good. I'd be happy with just that. I'm sorry. The 23rd is Sunday, not Saturday. I apologize. I'm getting my days of the week mixed up right now. A lot of stuff going on. So yeah, we want a quality of life upgrade. That's all you do. Just fix the lag. We're golden. We're good. The entire community will appreciate Epic more than you can imagine. If there was a second thing that you could toss in there, we got to get this seat stuff figured out. I saw what you did in the coding. I could tell. This is one programmer to another. I could see what you were doing to try and fix that. I also see what's causing it in the background. So I understand that from a coding perspective, this is not an easy issue to fix. I understand that. And so if you can make that happen, great. If not, continue playing the game the way it's been playing. But the lag thing, that's a big one. I know I keep repeating it, but that's how big it is to this community. You hear it, and we definitely could use some more kits. I think it's about time for a Storm King kit. That would be kind of cool. Some pieces from the Storm King, and then there's a decent community starting to play Lego Fortnite Brick Life, and they would like to see a lot of those pieces cross over into Odyssey. And so I definitely will echo that. I've played it myself, and I see some cool pieces that I'd like to see cross over. More particularly, I would like to see a motorcycle, not a street bike, because this terrain is not meant for street bikes. I want to see a dirt bike. Okay, a dirt bike. Okay, and then after the dirt bike, we need to take to the seas. We need to have some kind of water adventure. We need to have some kind of water boss. Okay, I saw the trailer. That trailer had some water action. That means we need water action. In that double door garage that you have in the trailer, I need that. Okay, forget what anybody else says about, all those extra pieces. I just want that 2-car garage. That's what I want. Give me that door. Okay, I'm a car guy. I need a 2-car garage door. Okay. I know they're watching. I know they're listening. They're always listening. Okay, Lego. Yes. What else? What else? Yeah. So you hear it. I mean, everybody's saying it. The issue with the bus lag, yeah. So that I can tell you from Storm King fights that has caused some fast travel tokens, aka totem of returns, to be cashed in as a result because of that bus lag. So lag in general, fix that. The entire community is going to be happy. And I guess I will get off my soapbox. Haha, haha, haha. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this. We had a lot of fun. I definitely wanted to start off with building some of these basic craft, only because I know a lot of people are building an expert, and so I wanted to show two different builds, same exact materials. Explore really easy. This will get you to finding your bus stops very, very quickly, and you can cash in on those materials as well. So remember to break down those bus stops. You don't need any kind of these fancy acts. Just break the floor pieces underneath those barrels on docks, or the platforms for those jump pads as well. That's going to get you the materials for a lot of this right off the bat as well. So when you see those jump pads, if you want a jump pad, you can put them back in place later on, but that's going to give you your silk fabric that you need. So those basic materials are going to come to you pretty quickly. This is your mid stage here. This is when you're ready to start exploring and really gathering materials. So remember, the key to this is having two different platforms stick along with tires on the bottom, and then something to slow it down, and then it will not get swallowed up by the world. I guess that's something else that some people have been indicating is a big issue, is being swallowed up by the world. But I know you all are working on it, Epic, so we appreciate all the work you're doing. I do have fun with this game tremendously, despite the little setbacks. It's not a big deal, but we just want to see those quality of life upgrades. So on this stream, we also built this airplane as well. This was just kind of an add-on piece. I just wanted to use these winglets to see what this was like, and this was a lot of fun. And I think we're going to call it a day. I probably need a new fancy skin to be able to fly this one. So this does not have Grimy written on it, but may have somebody else written on it. I think I need to go build this for Tish. She built a pink house in the neighborhood. I'll be visiting the SMP server on Thursday. So I'm going to stream again on Thursday, same bat channel, same bat time. And so on Thursday, I'm going to focus on the SMP server side as well. So my regular schedule moving forward will be Tuesday and Thursday nights. Same bat channel, same bat time. So it's going to be 7 p.m. to at least 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. May go a little bit over depending on how I'm feeling, but I go to bed early. I'm sorry, all, but I do. And I'm trying to do that. And then there might be the occasional Saturday night stream, but I think those are going to start off here in a few weeks. The household is changing a little bit, and so I need to accommodate my weekends for that for a period of time while we make that happen. So yeah, that's about it. And let's see, one other tidbit, if you are interested. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm getting there. Hang on. Bear with me for just a second. Here's a link. I do have some Legoware, basically, if you're interested. And this way, if you want to take part in some active wear for yourself or people you'll get something out of it, and it does help the stream out a little bit. All the proceeds I'm getting right now, I'm actually turning back into community giveaways. I'm not focusing on the profits for me. It is turning into community giveaways. So if that helps you, great. If not, that's okay too. Nobody is in any need to make a purchase in any way, shape, or form. I do things a little bit differently. I want some people to have something in return. So if I can't give you something in return, I don't want your money. I would rather you hold on to your money type thing as well. So that's about all I got for today. I truly appreciate everybody joining me on stream while we built some of these unique, and I stress unique, type flying machines. But I had to use this piece. That was my must for today's stream. And then I wanted to use something with those new yellow winglet pieces as well as building these other aircraft for you all to see. So today was plane day. Thursday will be the SMP server day, so I'll show everybody kind of progress on some of the stuff that I was doing there as well, and then we will see where things go from there. Don't forget to catch the other streams that are taking place soon enough, and yeah, thanks again everybody for hopping on in and spending some time with me, and I appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. So thanks again, everybody. Have a great night or day, depending on what time zone you are in. And until next time, don't forget to keep gaming in your crosshairs.